reason I don't know, but yeah, that sucks.
It's like
next time
it's a never-ending loop.
Yeah, it keeps on going around and around and around. It never stops. Yeah. We lost Black Panther. Now this bullshit. Alright. So Marvel's Avengers War Table event. We got the first trailer of the first DLC with the Kate Bishop, Hawkeye sidekick. Yeah, I don't know. Have any of y'all watched it yet, or?
Yeah, the Hawkeye download.
Yeah. Yeah,
I seen it. Man, I seen it. Yeah, it looked nice.
Any thoughts about it?
They gonna have what's her name? His sister or older? Yeah, Kate Bush.
I don't know because I don't know because like in the movie they made her like in the movie that's his daughter.
Okay.
I think that's his sister or.
Yeah, they like sisters, brothers type stuff. Like but he take her like a protege. He take her under the wing or whatever and shit like that. And she show her around, but he like the more wild type, and she like the more conservative type, and she get shit done and clean up his little mess that he make and shit like that. So, that's how it play out in the comics, but I don't know how they gonna play out it in here. How they gonna do it in here. I think it's gonna go off of that type of vibe because that's how they explained it.
Yeah. Any more thoughts about it?
Did you talk about the other? Do you think that they was gonna do the Black Panther at the same time?
Yeah, there's talks about them doing the Black Panther trailer, but they're still trying to work that out because of the situation. So I'm not sure, but there's been talks about how they're gonna like release the Black Panther trailer for the Marvel's Avengers game, but they're just focusing on like Kate Bishop and Hawkeye because Hawkeye, I feel like Hawkeye, he should have been in the main game. Nothing against Miss Marvel, like she's my main character that I use. I like that like power she has, but at the same time, he's one of the original Avengers, and this is not a spoiler and anything, but in the main game they kind of mention him at some points. So it's like he should have been able to been in the main game instead of him being in DLC. You know what I mean?
Their stories
I understand.
amazing.
Yeah, and I also want to talk about like Marvel's Avengers next because I felt like they made the human characters kind of OP in a way. But yeah, the War Table event they basically showed like. They basically showed Kate Bishop, her trailer, and I think in this trailer, Hawkeye, he's evil in this one. Like, I guess they turned him evil in some way. He's working with AIM, so we don't know. I guess they're gonna be fighting, like, against each other, and then, and then she needs the Avengers to help her out. And they also show, like, content, like, after the game, so, like, content that's gonna be in the game after release. So basically, you're gonna be able to do these missions online that you can face like different enemies, like you can fight Abomination again, you have to fight Taskmaster. They was talking about new villains coming inside the game and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, it's pretty dope. I can't wait. What about you, Chris and Corey? You have any thoughts about it? If you want.
I haven't seen actually any of it, so I got no comments on it.
Alright, what about you, Chris?
Same thing. I agree with you. They definitely should have just had what's his face?
Hawkeye
in there, like originally. Like why is he not in there? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how they're gonna have his gameplay, especially with the type that is weird. I played a little bit of Avengers, as much as I could because I couldn't get my game downloaded.
Yeah.
I'm playing it now.
I mean, one of the things I am loving about it, the voice acting in that game is fantastic. Like, when they first introduced like all the Avengers and Miss Marvel's like going through and like getting bullied by some people, she stands up and Captain America comes over and it's like, hey, that was like real encouraging, good job. Like, I'm like, yeah, like I started getting like chilled a little bit. Like, yeah, girl, you get up there. Like, so, yeah, I mean, But like I said, I haven't seen it. I don't know enough about Cage to comment, but I'm hoping that they do a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel you.
That was bull crap.
That's it?
Don't be nervous.
Yeah, for me at least.
Even if I don't.
I bet. Moving on to the next topic. Marvel's Avengers thoughts. So I just finished the game today.
You beat the entire campaign?
Yeah.
That came out.
Exactly. I was playing it all day. I was hyped about this game. It was the hype was
good
real.
or something like that towards the end.
Yeah, it's like, you know, those type of games where it's like it starts off slow. When you get to like the end, it ends up picking up. It was like that for me. So I'm gonna tell you how I felt about the game, like what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. The gameplay was amazing. The combat was amazing. The graphics were amazing. There was times where the game would glitch out. So when I unlocked Captain America, there was a part where his face was twitching. He looked kind of stupid. Like, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with his face? Like, he was talking, but his mouth wasn't moving. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, alright, it just came out, so it's probably a glitch or a bug, whatever. And then there was times where I would play the game and the game would freeze, and then it would go back to normal, then freeze again, and it'll go back to normal. But that only happened once in a blue moon. It didn't happen today, but it only happened once. And the frame rates will go down terribly. Like, the frame rates will just go down. Like, 1 minute the game looks amazing, and the next minute it look like, what the hell is this? You know, but so far the game is pretty good. I give the story a 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, the story is a 10 out of 10, especially the ending.
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, especially the ending. It's a 10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. The combat, I give it a 10 out of 10 as well. The graphics, 10 out of 10. Hopefully, we can see what they do in the future with the game, with the content they put in this game, with the DLC characters and the new missions and the new villains and stuff like that. But yeah, the game so far is pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about the game was I didn't like how they didn't put Hawkeye in the main story, because he's the original Avenger. Like, he's one of the original 6. And also in the game, when you're like playing as Miss Marvel, they mention like Hawkeye. There's a part in the game where Miss Marvel, she's looking at a picture of the Avengers and Hawkeye's in it. I'm like, so if he's in the picture, why is he not in the main game? You know? But that's the only thing I didn't like about it. They should have added Hawkeye into the game. But one thing I'm confused. They probably will. You never know. They probably will.
Don't you have enough?
One thing in this game that kind of confused me was the human characters are OP. Like Black Widow, how are you able to jump from one spot to how are you able to jump like Spider-Man? That's what I want to know. Like, she's able to jump mad high. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a human. You're a spy. How are you able to jump from here all the way to across the map? That doesn't make any sense to me. And then, like, with Captain America, I kind of understand where he's coming from, because he's like a super soldier, so he be doing that shit in the movies. But Black Widow, I don't know. She be jumping high and shit like that. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts about the game. What about you, CB? What's your thoughts about it so far?
It's cool. I mean, so far, I mean, from what we played in the beta, and, you know, I'm looking into the story. I'm playing the story now. I do love the acting in this, the voice acting. It really, really is good. They put a lot of time into that, I guess, or got the right actors for that. I'm liking Kamala, man. I like her character.
Yeah.
She's very likable.
She's a stand up, take no crap type person. Like,
yeah, I fuck with her. I just want to get to, you know, the meaty part and get to everything going. I want to get to the story. I want to get into this like everybody else, because I'm kind of behind on 8 Ball this week, and that's a lot of games to play.
Yeah, I feel you. What about you, Corey? Any thoughts?
I haven't played enough Avengers to give any thoughts. I mean, I played the beta, and I honestly did not care for the beta at all. But I'm playing the actual game now, and we'll see kind of how it is. In any case, I'm hoping it's good in the long run. I'm hoping he has good end game content for what it is. So that's my biggest concerns. It's obviously I'm sure campaign's good as you guys said, but with a game like that, it's all about the end game. So let's hope it's worthwhile.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
Me? I played the beta, and I just felt like there was some characters that just like felt like they just went way too basic, like Iron Man. Like his like flying is like way too difficult to do, especially like combat. Like I understand you got to do like flight combat, but they should have executed it a little bit better than that. Well, than the way they did. Same thing with like Hulk. I feel like Hulk, like himself, like he's just breaking stuff basically. There's no like real challenge to Hulk, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, but everybody else, like Black Widow and Thor, like their gameplay is like just fantastic. Even Miss Marvel, like, just like, bro, I actually enjoy playing with her. Like, if I go as the other two, I'm just like, if I'm Hulk, I'm like, alright, let's mash triangle all day. Like, that's basically how it is. Like, let's just mash triangle all day, and we're gonna get in there and just start doing as much damage as possible. And I mean, for all of his Iron Man's abilities to be like Unibeam related. I mean, the fact that the charge time is like so long, the recharge for it is so bad. I mean, it's like, how do you fix that? So I think they could have did better. On the Hawkeye, if he's like in the game, I'm assuming like they're gonna introduce him, and the reason why he's not there at the beginning is because he was like on some mission. Probably, yeah, because he didn't really. I don't think he ever like really ran with the actual Avengers. Like he was always somewhere else, even in the movies, like doing something else. So yeah, every hero has to start somewhere. Right? I don't know. We're gonna see. I played a little bit today. I just beat the bridge part. Oh, there's one of the things I hate.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. They improved the graphics on it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. And the crazy thing about this game, like when I finished it, it felt like a movie to me, because the movie. Like the ending happens, the good guy win, bad guys lose and stuff like that, and then after the credits, there's an end credit scene. They did the same thing like the movie, so I was like, oh, it felt like a movie to me. It felt like I just watched a new Avengers movie or something like that from another parallel universe. But it was bittersweet. I like the game. The only thing about it was I had a little technical issues with it. Like 1 minute the game will freeze, the next minute it will be fine. Captain America's face when he was glitching out and stuff like that. Frame rates dropping from here and there, but until then, the game was pretty good. I didn't have no other issues with it. The voice acting was on point, and yeah, I liked it. I liked the game.
I would definitely say I do not like who they picked for Taskmaster's voice. So
who was that?
I don't know his name, but I don't think I think they could have did like a better job with Taskmaster's voice. Like Taskmaster should be somebody like he pulls up and he says some cocky. He should be more fists. He should be more fists than words. He just be like, all right, let's run these hands like real quick, because whatever you throw at me, I'm gonna throw back 10 times harder. That's my only complaint so far as to. Well, I had a couple, but that's about all where I'm at so far.
So you can look over
as far as I got.
So you can look over your complaints, right?
What happened?
The complaints that you had with the game, basically.
Yeah, like those are the only complaints that I had with the game. Like those are the only things. But until then, the game was amazing. I had a good experience with it. Like I said before, folks, I finished it today. I even live streamed it. But it was a good game. I liked it. I thought it was gonna be some bullshit because people was like really like speculating about, oh, the game's gonna be bad. They was worried about it. I was worried about it too, and I was also worried about it because it was coming out on the same day as 2K21 and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. So I'm thinking to myself, are people gonna really go out their way to buy this, or are they gonna go buy 2K21 and Tony Hawk? But people are saying they like it, kind of funny, they like it. So everyone else they've been playing it. They like it. They surprised. So it's like, see, anything can happen. When you give it a few years, you just gotta be patient and then see what happens after that. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the extra content that they're gonna have is gonna be what determines the game's success or not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's gonna be like some extra content for people that's still playing the game. Alright. Next topic. So Pringles just leaked the Xbox Series X price basically today. I was watching a YouTuber called Tyrone Magnus. He was talking about this topic. Pringles leaked Xbox Series X price. Any thoughts about this?
What's the price?
Like 500, 550. Basically, every time a new system comes out, the same price.
I don't know. I mean, take that league with a grain of salt, but I mean, for the price, I mean, that's kind of what my thinking has been on what the price is going to be for it, that 500 range. Because I mean, they gotta kind of keep in line and keep ahead of PlayStation for this generation, but I don't know if I trust like Pringles for like a console price. Like, sure, you know, games like, you know, through, what was it, Doritos, you know, that's pretty common, but like a console price through something like that, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt.
What about you, CB? Any thoughts?
You literally said you won't be able to block us.
Nah, I feel like that's what I was thinking too. The price range is gonna be about 500. So I wasn't surprised that it would be around that time. I'm expecting to spend 500 on the PS5, so I'm not worried if that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. I mean, if they so happen to say it's gonna be cheaper, man, you know, ecstatic. I'll be happy for joy, but I doubt that it's gonna be less than 500 both systems.
So, you surprised? Any thoughts about it, Chris?
I mean, I've always been the type of person, I don't believe anything until like I see an official video with Sony's stamp on it. So, same thing with Xbox. I'm not gonna believe anything until I see an official video with the Xbox stamp on it. That should have definitely hit you, but whatever.
I feel you about that. Yeah.
So that's just how I treat everything. I mean, I don't believe anything until I see an actual seal. With that trademark symbol, you know, people be lying. So
yeah,
Photoshop, man.
Yeah. Like, I can Photoshop me and Beyonce in the bed right now. Like, it's not gonna be true. You can't just believe everything. So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. As soon as I see that on Microsoft's Twitter page, I'll be like, alright, now we know.
We all waiting.
That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, any more thoughts about that, or y'all done?
I'm about to get Kid Boo.
I said what I need to say.
Alright. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Thoughts? Anybody?
Man,
Anyone that played it?
I'm loving it.
CB, I'm gonna go with you first. You can go first.
Last night I just put some hours. I put a couple hours into it last night. It was just addictive. It just was like, they give you I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 first because I just wanted to play the warehouse, and it was like I got into it. I just want to play with it for a little bit, and then I ended up looking up and I played like an hour and a half, 2 hours on it because I was trying to complete all the little tasks that they give you, and it was just like that replay value, that loop, that game loop that they have with that. It's addictive. You know what I mean? And then it just bring that nostalgia back. The music is wonderful. The graphics is amazing, and it's a little faster. I had to get used to the speed of it because, like that, you know, it's gonna be faster than the older systems. But once you get used to it, it's like riding a bicycle, man. It's sweet. It's sweet.
The Chimera. That's an interesting name.
I feel you. Any more thoughts?
Nah, I haven't played it. I meant to buy it, but money. So I think Chaz might be missing his copy. So.
Oh God. This is my first time playing the game. I like it. I never played it when it came out the first time, but this is my first time playing it. I like it. I like the customization with the characters. They give you a lot of different options. I like how you get to customize your own part, basically, own skate park. So you get to customize the ramps and stuff like that. I like games like that because Doom did something like that. Doom did the same thing where you can customize your own game. You can customize your own map for multiplayer or survival. I like games like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. I gotta get used to the skating because, like I said before, this is my first time playing it. So as soon as I get good at it and get used to it, I'm gonna be a pro, like Tony Hawk himself. And with the sticks. Yeah, with the sticks, and then
I love the campaign they got for it. Like the campaign, the commercials. The commercials is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask. One of the best parts about the game was the soundtrack. What's the soundtrack like? I know they added some stuff on there.
It's like the same. It got the same songs on there, plus they got a lot of more songs on there, and it's like the original on steroids.
Okay.
For real, because it's like, I mean, they got some good shit on there. They got good shit. They got rock shit, rap shit, R&B shit, the old school shit, new school shit. Like it's a good mixed pie of everything. And don't nothing really sound bad. Like I done listen to some stuff that I would never think I would listen to, and it's like I'm bopping to it. Like,
well, because you know my boy is in there. Shinga Kelly's in got a song or two on there.
Any more thoughts?
Nah, I'm just glad to hear that the soundtrack's legit.
Yeah.
How?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's playing Fighter Z, so don't mind him. Don't mind him.
Stop that! Like some bullcrap just happened. That was bullcrap. I was blocking.
Let's see. Oh, so Prince of Persia is actually coming out with a remake. Kind of funny. Was talking about this on their podcast, and CB told me about it. Yesterday, right?
Something that they said at the Ubisoft. It was something that they said that Ubisoft was announcing on their next
Ubisoft conference.
Yeah, Ubisoft conference. They were going to be basically giving a snippet trailer to it about them remaking it, and it just got leaked out or whatever. And so it's something that should be people to be looking forward to. The last one that we had was what, Sands of Time. Did you like any of those? The last, like the older ones, or the?
Yeah.
You did, yeah. So I mean, it was cool. Chris, did you ever play on any of those?
What was the question again?
The Prince
of Persia. They making a remake. There's like talks about them making a remake.
I saw like trailers of it like back when I was like in the games and stuff, but I never played because it played more like an action-based Assassin's Creed. It played like Assassin's Creed plays now, actually. So
that's what that is. Yeah, Assassin's Creed was a spin-off of Prince of Persia.
Oh, really?
So I never got a chance to actually play through it. You know, my parents didn't buy me games until I got jobs, so.
Done. What about you, Corey? Any thoughts about that?
I mean, I've never played Prince of Persia games, but I mean, I know that it's gotten some hype from. I saw the leak on it, and people are pumped. People have been asking for something like that for a while now, so it's good they listened.
Yeah.
That's
good to listen to the fans. Yeah. I never played it. Am I hype about it? No. It's Ubisoft. They be fucking up sometimes, so you never know what they might do. So yeah, I'm just saying, man. They be fucking up sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ubisofts a hit or miss.
Yeah. Sometimes when they come out with it, when they talk about a new game coming out, I'm kind of scared because when they was talking about Division 2, I was scared, but they kind of clutched that. They clutched it in a way.
You know their secret. They put out an okay game, and then they get reviews, and then they're like, okay, this is what we need to do to fix it. And then that's when they put out a bomb game.
Yeah. They need to keep that up. Like, they need to start doing They need to start focusing on those games. Yeah, because those games they be making sometimes, I'll just be like, what the hell is this, man? It's like, I give Watch Dogs 1 an exception because I like the story, but everything else after that and before that, they had to.
Watch Dogs 1 is good.
Yes, certainly. Thank you.
What happened?
Watch Dogs 1 is very good. I'll agree.
Thank you so much. Thank you. CCB is good. It's good. Is it better than 2?
Lost?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
CB, do you have any thoughts about that?
VIP balcony, here I come.
The story is good, but the gameplay I just couldn't get with it. The driving was just too horrible for me. It was really bad, man.
It was that bad?
It was that bad I couldn't get around it. I couldn't get around it.
Dude, I just felt like it was a copy and paste of like just GTA, just with some extra hacking on there.
No.
Nah, I wasn't GTA.
If you want to copy and paste GTA, you play like Saints Row.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Go beat people with dildo bats.
Sure.
That game was a hit though.
Yeah,
It sure was.
yeah. It went down here after 2. Was it 2? No, 3.
Yeah.
It went down after 3. Like, why are we?
Fighting
Why we got
aliens and
super?
shit.
Yeah, like why we got superpowers, bro? Like, 3 was like just drastic enough.
I'm sorry.
They need to make a new Mercenaries game. Those games were amazing.
Makes you think
Yeah,
about
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries
Nice.
2. Oh boy. Bring it back.
The Avengers read your little story.
Alright,
You know what
any more
Mercenaries?
thoughts?
Mercenaries remind me of what is that?
SOCOM?
Not the SOCOM. The guy, the game that made the destructive system, where they blowing up everything.
like a tree beside the river.
Oh yeah.
Say no.
Something Armageddon.
I got it. Hold on. It's in my list. I got it in my list. But yeah, I like Mercenaries. Why are you seeing Mercenaries? I like Mercenaries. Yes, that was a good game.
I didn't care for Watch Dogs 1. There was nothing that like kept me going into it. Same thing with Watch Dogs 2. I never even like the trailer didn't even pull me in, so it was something that I didn't even care about. Think to like try. Watch Dogs 3 has a cool concept, but they're not telling us any information on it. So I'm like, how am I supposed to get hyped on something I don't know anything about?
Talk about Legion.
Great. And
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I get the concept of like creating gangs and whatnot, but
brave.
like, why am I creating a gang right now?
Thanks.
So
I'm guessing you're.
I just need to wait and see.
She's off.
I don't know. For me, the concept of Watch Dogs Legions is just a hard no for me.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only
big
one
old
hyped about
pass.
the game. Yeah. We gonna see how
You walk
see how
right
it
into
turns
that.
out.
No, no.
Let's see. Alright, let's talk about this real quick. Ubisoft Forward Conference came out with some new content. Well, Watch Dogs Legion, welcome to London trailer. I don't know if anyone watched it, but have
No. I didn't even know they put out one.
So basically, it was just like it was like new footage for the game. That's it. They just showed like new weapons and stuff like that. Nothing really exciting. But yeah, that's all. So Cyberpunk, the people that's making Cyberpunk, they're basically listening to their fans in a way, and that's kind of good because. Yeah, like people are kind of scared because they're thinking that because when think about it, if Cyberpunk comes out, you're gonna be thinking that game is gonna be full of bugs and issues because that game looks huge. They're talking the people that made the game, they're talking about it's not gonna be that huge, it's not gonna take up that much space, so don't worry about it. So they basically told their fans you don't need 200 gigabytes or whatever to download the game. Alright, that's good.
All right,
They listen to their fans. That's kind of good.
I mean, didn't they also promise no load screens? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big one. So
That's PlayStation that made that comment.
I thought it was for Cyberpunk.
PlayStation,
on
no, it's just PlayStation in
5.
general. They're like, hey, look at our solid state, man. No loading screens. Oh man. Like, sure, loading screens are a thing, but at least for me personally, like, I want my games to, run smoothly and to work great. Like, if there's a loading screen, I'm fine with that. I can't be like your big selling point is like, hey, no loading screens. Whereas like, Series X, for example, is like, I want more power. I want, I don't want my game to lag, or if I'm going to pull up my dashboard, I don't want it to take 30 seconds just to come up. So it's, those kind of factors really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, true, but I also feel like PlayStation does anyway have better execution on stuff that they do. I mean, even the Xbox X. I mean, like I feel like we've had this conversation every week, but they can offer better load time, like no loading screens, which I'm like, that's cool. But for big games like Cyberpunk's supposed to be, that's a big issue. Because if you remember, I felt like half the time I was playing what is that game? Witcher. I was just in a loading screen. Like every time you left the system, loading into it, it was so big. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Witcher has a lot of loading time to it. Yeah.
What about you, CB? Any thoughts?
I mean, I don't see how they're gonna technically do that. Not have it be so big and have it be so massive as they, claim it to be, with all these intricacies that they have within the story and how you can pretty much do your own thing. There's a lot of data, so I'm not too sure how they can pull that off. But kudos to them if they can pull it off.
Yeah. Cause fans are kind of scared because think about it, Cyberpunk, PS4, and stuff like that. They're thinking it's gonna be like a clunky mess, and I don't blame them. I don't really blame them for that because Cyberpunk looks big and like a huge open world. Yeah, it looks like a PS5 game, but at the same time, we don't know how the game is gonna turn out, so we just gotta see when it comes out. I know the game comes out in November, I believe. It was supposed to come out. When was it supposed to come out? I think
It got
September.
delayed 3 times.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out like
March.
And then got delayed.
It was March, and then it was September, and now it's November.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get pushed back because I'm hyped about this game and Watch Dogs Legion. But hey, we gotta see.
Is, with all this hype behind it, and how massive it's going to be. I mean, at this point, it's a matter of if it's delayed again, okay, it's fine. I want the game to work. It needs to work on day one because of how anticipated this game is. They know that now. Everyone is expecting this game to be the big one.
Yeah, most definitely.
So,
It's supposed to be their cherry on top for the rest of the year, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, supposed to be.
I'm okay with the delay. Like Corey said, I'm okay with the delay as long as the game works. Now, if the game you delayed this many times, the game better work.
It's gonna ruin them. If it's been delayed 3 times and they release it, it's got some problems. That's gonna hurt them big time.
That's a fact.
Major problems. Major problems.
And it's CD Projekt Red. They make fantastic games to begin with.
But I think they're gonna do good.
Yeah, they got a lot of weight on their shoulders, but I have complete faith in CD Projekt Red.
Yeah. I mean, they're a nice development team.
Alright, moving on. So, damn, we almost done. Goddamn. So CB, you told me about The Witcher being updated for the PS5. You want to talk about that? I'm gonna give the mic to you.
Yeah, they said that you know, basically they announced earlier this week that The Witcher will basically be updated for the PS5 version. It's going to be up-res and things of that nature to have a little bit more juice added on to it for the PS5 version. So it was just, you know, that was good news for people that haven't finished it, you know, and I want to really finish it and go back to finish it. That give them a reason to go back to it. You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Nice.
Like me, because I'm pretty much the same way. Like I put about 30 hours into it, but I just didn't ever finish it. And I would like to go back and like finish that game. I actually was watching my cousin play it the other day. They actually like even on the PS4 system they added like wind physics and stuff like that to like the background and to the trees and stuff like that. So like things are swaying. Like you know they kind of took some from like Ghost of Tsushima almost and like put it into the game. Like it's crazy. I was looking at the game. I was like, that's a completely different game from what I've seen. It's more vivid. The graphics a little bit. They punch a lot better. The colors a lot more vivid too. It's. I appreciate them putting the updates into the game and just keep carving it out to perfection. Basically, I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't really have thoughts about that part. Well, I played The Witcher, the third one. I didn't finish it. The reason I just couldn't. I kept on dropping it, playing it again, dropping it, playing it again. So hopefully, when the PS5 comes out, they make it more fun to play or more interesting to play. But let's see.
Yeah, it's just
Corey. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you have any thoughts about it?
Just it being ported to next gen?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I mean, Witcher is a phenomenal game. It deserves to be made on the next gen. Really, like, I'm sure there's people who have not played it, and the fact it's going to have like ray tracing, all that stuff. I mean, it's going to look better. I know the people who have played it already before are going to want to play it again because of the upgrades. So you got the people that love that kind of thing when they bring games to next gen, and then people that hate it. But like in the end, like it's not hurting anybody. You know, it's good. So I'm cool with that.
What about you, Chris?
Dude, I loved Witcher 3. That was actually the first game I've ever 100%ed. I put 200 hours into that game before DLC. And I was super mad because my save data got corrupted before when the DLC came out, so I couldn't even go back and do anything. And I was like, it's 200 hours gone. I'm not gonna play it again. But PS5 graphics, I mean, I might go back. There's definitely like some things going on with it. Like one of the things about Witcher is the combat is not that great, which is I'm kind of like one of my things that I'm kind of worried about with
I like
Cyberpunk.
The combat in Witcher 3 for real. To be honest with you.
It wasn't the best. I would not classify it. If we're talking about like best aspects of Witcher 3, I would not put combat like up there at all.
It looks like he's dancing.
Yeah, like even when you were locked on, it was just like it just wasn't that good. But I mean, like the story was fantastic on it. Like there's other redeeming parts of the actual game. The story, the fact that you can like research every monster before you fight it, to make sure that you can take on any creature. Like you're not completely like screwed when you fight anybody. And that's what I loved about it. So if it comes to PS5, I'm probably gonna grab it again.
Okay. That's it. Any more thoughts? Alright. CB, you were saying something?
About. I was saying something about what?
He was about to say something. He was like, I don't know if he was. I don't know.
Nah, I held back.
Alright. That's it? You good?
Good.
Alright. Good. Alright, so the PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility. People are not happy about it. People are saying the plan that they have for the PlayStation 5, they're not happy. They saying the plan sucks. So basically, there was an article talking about how there was going to be some people that still had the PlayStation 4. They're going to be able to play with PlayStation 5 owners on multiplayer, but there's going to be some PlayStation 4's games that's going to be available for the PlayStation 5. Not all, but some. Any thoughts about that?
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of them should be upgraded like that. That's about it. I mean, there ain't no way else around that to me. I mean, you're already getting a new system out of me, so shit. Like, you know what I mean? Give me some. Let's work something out.
Yeah, as well. Any thoughts on Chris?
I mean, I'm like, it's they're doing us a favor by letting us like play cross save between two. I mean, other generations. So, I mean, it's cool that they're doing it, but I mean, it's a completely new system. Why do we need to have backwards compatibility with games? Like, I understand you want to go back and play it. I mean, you could be collectors and like just keep your systems. If you want to play that game, I'm not really like sure, or just pay for the subscription. Like, it's not one of those things that's like 100% necessary for backwards compatibility. It's like cool to have, but I think it defeats the purpose of like upgrading a system, if that makes sense. Like, if I could just play my PS4 games on there, like, so. That's just me. I mean, if I get a PS5, I'm not gonna play PS4. There's no games that like I would want to play on the PS5. If I get a PS5, I'm gonna play my PS5 games on there. So
yeah, that's the whole point of next gen. Like, you're moving on from the current gen. You're not moving backwards. You're moving on. But some people like old games. Hey, I don't blame them. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. And what about you, Corey? Any thoughts about it?
Yeah, kind of same concept. I mean, when the next gen console comes out, like, you shouldn't have to have your old gen console sitting there. You're just kind of waiting at that point. So like, it's 2020. Like, these consoles need to have backwards compatibility at this point. Like look at the Wii. You know, it had GameCube backwards compatibility, like right off the bat. Like, they need to come standard with this now, and it's a main feature that people want, and developers and, you know, Sony, Microsoft, all that need to realize this by now. Like, that's a huge, important thing that we all want and need at this time. So it's like, we gotta have it. It's necessity.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't think it is. Like, it's like,
oh, it is.
I'm like, yeah, everybody wants it, but think about it. How many people who got a Wii actually play their GameCube games? How many people actually still had? Right, but what's the I'm like, what's the percentage? I get that you did, because you're you. I know you.
I shouldn't, if I want to play a game that I own, I shouldn't have to go in my closet, dig out my old console, dust it off, and hope it powers up.
That's the point of upgrading. Like, that's the point of upgrading. If you want to keep your stuff, you want to play this game, you have to go back on that system, and you gotta pull it out. Like, that's, I don't understand, like, the necessity of doing it. It's a cool perk to have. Is it necessary? I don't think so, because that's the point of upgrading.
Maybe he wants to play it in HD. Maybe he wants to play it in a good quality rate.
It's still not in HD, even if you do it that way.
All-Stars. Like, you know, there's HD right there, and people are losing their minds over that, because we've been waiting for something like that for so long. But, like, you know, it's... too, like, if I could pop in my old Mario 64 and play it on my Switch, I would.
Like, 100%. And I get that, like, but I'm just at the point where it's just like, it's not a necessity. Yes, they're remaking that game. That's super awesome, but that's a remake. I mean, would you like to play your 64 games on your Switch? Absolutely. Yeah. Is it a necessity to do that? Like, no. Because you also got to think about it, how many
flexibility of backwards compatibility, that's gonna help out, like, you know, Sony or Microsoft. Like, just having that feature there and being so convenient to be able to do that, it's huge.
I think what people are lacking, think about the business aspect. How is me allowing you to play your PS4 games, like not even just PS4, PS3? Let's say go even farther back if it's able to do PS4 and PS3. How's that going to impact my sales? Like, how's that going to improve me?
People are still going to want the newest and greatest, and if they had an old PS3, let's say if they sold it, but they still have their games, like, oh man, I can get this new PS5 now. Oh, look at that! I can play my PS3 games on it. Like, that's done deal.
Most people that sell their systems don't keep the games. 100% guarantee. The people that want backwards compatibility are the people that still have those systems, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, you already have the system, just go hook up the system. 100%. And you're just playing this. You're playing the exact same game on a newer console that's not doing anything.
I mean, if people want to have that ability, they should have the option to do that. Like, it's just throw it in there. Like, they have the means to do it. It's not a necessity, but like, it's a great feature to have. It helps. It benefits everyone in the end.
Right. It doesn't though. It benefits people at home. It benefits people at home. It does not benefit Sony in any way to do that.
I'm not talking about Sony. I'm talking about people, like the people that play on that console. It's going to benefit them because they have the option. It's there. It's convenient. It's great. Like,
that's what's wrong. It's convenient. Like, dude, if you want it, go hook up your system. It's convenient. That's all it is. It's not benefiting Sony, so that's why they're not doing it. Like, that's 100%.
That's all that matters.
Well, Xbox can't decide on what they want to do. They can make a powerful console, but Halo still looks like it needs to be on a 360. So
that's because it's still in development. Part of that don't people understand? The game's not done yet.
Still in development, and it still look like garbage. But let's move on.
That's the development process. But okay. Anyway, we won't get into that, or else I will blow up on you.
I know, I felt it. I was getting there too.
This is some good content. Keep it up. Let's go at it. I like this. Let's keep this up.
Started.
Keep this
Look,
up.
all I'm saying, I can't focus on this and the game, so like my skills in the game have like gone down. Like, if you want, I just don't understand. It's convenient for the consumer, and that's it.
Yeah.
And 100%, I guarantee, even if you put this feature in there, not everyone is going to use it. Not everyone.
Okay, that's fine. Not everyone needs to use it, but it's a convenient feature that can improve sales. People are going to see that. Like, just look at the debate right now. Look how many people are pissed off that it doesn't have it. Like, that's
they just want it.
Right there. Okay, yeah, they can still want it.
They just want it to want it. You're not. What is
wanting
it?
Wanting it.
Oh, shit.
Means it's literally the only thing. 100%. Them wanting it is not what I'm trying to get out is them wanting it, whether or not Sony puts backwards compatibility in there or not. Sony's still gonna make the same amount of money either way. I guarantee it.
I don't know about that.
I 100% believe they are.
I don't know about that.
Because it's not going to matter. Most people got rid of their PS3s, and if you get rid of a system, you're not going to keep the games for it.
Even so, with the people that have, their PS3s or PS4s, like, there's those people that will want to upgrade. They'll have the PS5, and if it has backwards compatibility, you'd be like, okay, cool. This is equal to play on my my backlog. I don't need, I can go ahead and trade in my old PS3, PS4, and just use it on one platform, and it's all right there for me in front of me. Like, that's one thing that people look at.
My entire thing is just like, why would I want to play I'd rather just play it on that console. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's convenient. 100%, not doubting you there. But I don't understand the convenience. Like, it's there.
That's you, though. Like, most people see it that way.
It's convenient. Like, you're doing it for convenience. You're wanting Sony to spend more money for a handful of people to be able to use this feature.
Large handful of people. This is why this is a topic right now. Because of that.
I don't think it's that big. Dude, so many people will talk a big game of wanting to do something, they'll never do it. Like,
okay.
100%. Do I want backwards compatibility? Yes. Am I actually going to use it? You get it, you never use it. 100%. Like, that's the thing. Like, Sony's not going to do it. And if they do, great. but I 100% believe they're not gonna do it.
Actually, I'm gonna blow your mind. So before we talk about Left 4 Dead 2, the only way we can play that right now, backwards compatible on Xbox.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, but still, it's there. Like, I love that game. I'm gonna play it. It's got new DLC. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna pop it on my
That's the
Xbox
one instance. That's the one. Hold on, you just said it. That's the one instance because they're actually updating it. When was the last time you played Left 4 Dead? 100%. That's the one instance, though. When was the last time you played Left 4 Dead?
Not too long ago, actually. Like, that's one of my favorite 360 games, and I'm glad it's backwards compatible because there were times where I popped it in, I played with some buds, and it was a good time.
I'll accept that, but you're on 100%. You're only going back. People are only going to go back to it and play. I guarantee you are part of the bare minimum that actually went back and played that game. Most people are only going to play that game because most people are only going to play that game because they added new content for it. And if you're going to add new content for it, you might as well just put it on the new system.
I'm not talking about just Left 4 Dead, though. I'm just using an example. But
no, I'm saying, like, I'm using your example an example. Like, dude, the only reason people are going to go back and play it on their 360, like, well, is it back to... Is the update going to be Xbox One exclusive?
no.
Okay, so the only reason they're making it back, and then on top of that, why are you making a 360 game? Why are you getting an update for a 360 game? Like, are you gonna have to buy the expansion pack for it? Are you gonna redistribute out the game? That makes no sense.
It's free.
Oh, so it's a free update, so you're automatically gonna get a game. Like, can I question, like, on this? Like, am I just gonna be able to go on there? You say it's free, so the update's free, but is the game itself free?
Why would the game be free?
So how, if I want Left 4 Dead, how am I gonna get it? Other than
you're gonna buy it with money. I don't know. See, it's so hard for that question.
Oh, you're killing my gaming skills right now.
I know, that's great.
I want to say the quality of like fighting this went down from was like mid-tier to just like garbage right now. We're both just doing basic combos. But all I'm saying is I just don't understand. People want convenience, and that's it. And that's 100%. That's all it is. Just convenience. And whether or not Sony does it or not, it's not gonna make or break Sony at all. Because they are.
It's just something that the fans want, and developers need to listen to their fans because they're buying their products.
But they're old 360 games. 100%, you are right. They're buying their products, but they're old 360 games that they're not making money off of. So what is the point?
Still,
I'm not making any money off you doing this. From a business aspect, I'm not making any money off of you doing this.
That's fine. But
so what is the point of you doing it?
You're gonna have faithful, loyal customers be like, "Oh, Sony's great because they're doing the thing that I wanted." Okay. Let's go, Sony train. So there you go. It's building that loyalty too. I mean, yeah, you might not be making money off of it, but you're gonna make your consumers happy. That's what matters.
I'll accept that.
My man.
So we can move forward.
Rant over.
We both put out some good points.
That was Corey Chris's fire topic.
What'd you say?
I was just saying, y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Dude, this is an everyday thing for us. We argue like this all the time.
Whoa. Hold on, KC, you streaming?
You said who?
You live?
Mm-hmm.
You on YouTube or Twitch?
I'm on YouTube. It's on there.
Oh, okay. Alright. That was some good content. That was some good content. I'm talking about. Shit, I like that. I like that debate. Yeah. Tell him, Chris. Tell him, Chris.
If you can't talk to your friends like that, y'all not friends.
Tell him, Corey.
That's bad.
Tell your points. Don't let us talk to you like that. Shit.
Yeah, Chris.
Alright.
I gotta get serious again. Y'all distracted me from fighters.
Alright, this is the last topic. Well, last question. Name 2 games you regret playing. I'm gonna go first. Anthem That full of shit game. And bull crap, and I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why.
We about to have a part 2 debate.
Oh shit!
I got one for y'all though. I know y'all. I got one for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna know. Y'all ain't gonna say it.
So Anthem, that's my first one, and the second one, that's a hard one. What's a bad game that I ever played before? I'm gonna have to say, Batman Telltale series. That one was the worst experience. Yes, what? No, the game. No. Let me explain. The story was amazing. CB knows why I said this. It's because it's like how can I explain it? Every time I was playing, it was glitchy. So there was a moment in the game where Bruce Wayne, he was talking to someone and he was just standing still and his mouth wasn't moving and he was just like still. And
that
then
man got
he
skills like that.
Nah, ain't no damn skills. I paid good money for this game because people was telling me, you gotta play it, it's good, you missing out. I was like, I bet. I bought it, played it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I paid good money for this game. I want it to work smoothly. I don't want no Bruce Wayne standing still talking with his mouth. Nah, fuck that. I want to see him talking, moving, and everything. Fuck out of here talking about he got skills. Nah. That's not the skills I want to see. I want to see him moving, talking, all that. And Anthem, you already know the issue with that. Bad. The servers were horrible. Everything just terrible. But yeah, y'all can go.
Look, hold on. Before we get into that, Anthem,
shit.
I do not think that Anthem was a bad game. It definitely it was a game that needed to get pushed back. 100%, I believe that. But I believe that because me, Corey, and Arthur, and Greg, we played this game. What killed it was the fact that EA put out the Corey, can we pause this really quick? So
yeah.
Oh shit.
What killed there was a couple things that killed it. What killed it was EA putting out EA Access and being able to play it a week before it was even ready. You should know better. 100%. Second thing what killed it, you also put it out a week early without a patch. Like, come on, you knew there were bugs, you didn't have a patch for it. Letting people play it, let people review it without it being patched. So you're going to get a raw, uncut review of a game that's not even out yet. Like, that's bad marketing. 100%. If you play Anthem now, it is a completely different game, and which is why I'm saying it should have. When was the last time you played Anthem, Corey?
When they released their most recent update patch,
which was
event. I don't know, I don't remember what it's called.
Shut up.
All right.
If you play it now, it's good. They did, but they definitely should have taken advice from. You're trying to make this game into something like Destiny, 100%, which it could have been if you did it right. Could have been. Keyword could have. For the fact that, you could have easily just played Destiny and just been like, alright, what do I need to do with Destiny and Anthem? What does Destiny have that Anthem needs? 100%. Loadouts. I shouldn't have to go to two different screens and wait 5 to 10 minute loading screens. At 5 to 10 minutes at a loading screen just to swap a gun out. That should be something that's on the fly immediately. I should just be able to open my inventory and I get this new gun. I want to try this out right now. That's day one basic stuff. How do you not think about that? Two, what was it? It was definitely way too glitchy. Way too glitchy. Servers were terrible, and 100% servers are always terrible day one. I will stand by that with everything. But something was special about Anthem. What was it? It was what company did that? It was EA and somebody else.
Respawn? No, not Respawn. What was it? It was something.
BioWare?
BioWare.
Yeah,
BioWare. Yeah, it was BioWare. BioWare has been known to make good games. They have experience in making good games. What was it? Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, yeah.
you had the experience and you had the resources, which is EA behind you. I don't know where the disconnect was, but and then also you put out a game with not that much content.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game that should have been pushed back, but I do not think it was a bad game. That's my thoughts on it.
Alright. What about you, CB?
The first one is Superman N64. That shit was trash. Shit was straight trash. It came out like around the time I think the Smash Brothers 64 came out or some shit like that. That shit was trash, man. That's why everybody stayed. It was so bad. That's why you never seen a Superman game, because it's so difficult to make with him having the powers that he had. The next one, I would say, what I don't like, just don't like, can't stand. I mean, Anthem is up there because it's just how everything went, I would say. But definitely Superman N64.
So Superman Anthem?
Yeah.
Alright. What about you, Chris?
I don't have one. I've never played I've never played. There's games that I don't think I've ever just played a game that was just like, this is bad, I don't want to play it. I'm going through my actual library of all the games that I own right now, and I'm looking and I'm trying, but I don't think I've ever played a game that was just like, there's definitely been games that didn't catch my interest, but I don't think I've ever, I try not to do the this is a bad game, because I mean, so many people put so much time and hard work into this video game. So there's definitely some games that I was just I have no interest in playing, booted up and was just I have no interest in playing. But there's not a game out there that I can say I just don't like.
What about you, Corey?
There's one game that I remember from my childhood. Back when I used to be able to rent games, I remember I rented this game and I took it back the very same day because it was doo-doo butts. It was Rugrats Scavenger Hunt for N64. That game sucked. God.
I found one.
To talk about it. Option 2, I don't know if I'll get hate for it or not. Advanced Warfare. It did not feel like a Call of Duty game. It was slow. Yeah, the exosuit concept was a cool concept, but it made combat so slow, so clunky. No. And story was
that was a good one.
Bland at most, but yeah.
I found some really quick. Not that I hate. I don't hate these games. They're just games that I have no interest in going back playing after playing for 10, 20 minutes. The first one, it was a PS4. It was one of the PS4 free games. No, I actually played the beta of this. The Tomorrow Children. That game made no sense. It was a beta, and I get into this thing where I just download betas to see what games are like, and there was this one called the Tomorrow Children. It drew you in. It was a first person I gotta remember. It was first person. You pretty much walked around. There was no one in this town. And you're just walking around trying to figure out what's going on. And this little sparkly thing would pop up and you gotta follow it. You're walking around, you're looking at memories, and literally that was the entire beta. No action, you didn't see anybody, you're just looking at memories. And I was like, the fuck did I just spend the last 20 minutes on?
Well, let me introduce you to the world of Steam games.
Yeah, absolutely not.
There are some Steam games that are like that.
The other one, this one's a two-parter. I'm big in, anybody that knows me knows I'm big in the anime. I don't think SAO, Sword Art Online, gets as much deserves as much hate as it gets, but the games do, and it angers me. The games do, because they are so bad. Everything except for everything before Sword Art Fatal Bullet. Everything. Hollow Realization, Hollow Fragment, are just garbage. 100% utter garbage, and it angers me that I give them a chance every single time they put one out. The flight mechanics, garbage. The fights, not the fight scenes, the combat, garbage. The combat in the flight mechanics, garbage. It's an entire game that should just be thrown away. If we're talking about games that Chris hates, it's everything before Sword Art Fatal Bullet, which is like 3 other games. Why do you keep making these bad games? That's about it. My bad. Thinking about it just made me so angry because I invested so much money, and I tried. I tried because the concept's really cool, but it's garbage. So
Damn.
that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah. That's it. It's garbage.
Damn.
Fucking sucks.
He said fucking sucks. Alright, folks, that's all for today. That's all the topics that we had today. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Let's do these outros. I'm Positive Gaming.
Okay, Ceez.
Hey, Chris, man, apologize for the anger that was displayed.
That was some good content. I like keep the energy. Yeah.
Like I said, check us out next week for probably round 2.
Round 2, I like that shit. And next week we promise we will be on time.
Yeah, we'll be on time.
We will be
next
on
week.
time. Are we sure we gonna be on time?
I mean,
You sure?
I'm not
wanna
picking
put-
up no CJ. I'm not doing none of that. If he ain't,
I want to put some money on it.
Go ahead, put some money on it.
Oh,
Put some money on it.
how much? How much we put it up? How much?
I mean, my Xbox Live about to expire, so a good $45 gave me 3 months.
Shit. Oh, and let's talk about this. So we planning on doing a game night one day. So we should all find a game that we can all play, and we can do a game night. So anytime like we don't have any topics to talk about, we can like replace it with game night. So
no topics though for a while now.
yeah.
I mean, it's hard because you got to think of games that are like 4-player multiplayer, 4-player online.
I found one that we can all play. Warzone, Uno, Monopoly.
You don't want to play Uno.
Why
You don't wanna
not?
play Uno.
Why
It gets
not?
intense. Uno gets intense.
I'm the
things
Uno.
that-
I'm the Uno champ, man. Ask
Words
CB
are
about me.
had.
Ask
No.
CB about me. Check out my YouTube channel. Why I've been winning games on top of games, man.
PG.
CB, tell them about me. Tell them about me. Tell them. Tell them.
Words are said during Uno.
Yeah, words.
Words.
Words are
Intense,
said.
phrases come to light. Things that we probably shouldn't say are said.
During stream, probably.
Yeah, there's
Do y'all guys have Uno now? Like, cause we could settle this today.
on Xbox.
Oh, actually, oh, damn.
Hold on. How much is Uno? Because
It's like
we're
what?
not talking about that we're great at Uno. We're
Probably-
just saying
Probably
It was like $9 $9. No. Well, how much was it for you, King Ceez?
Plus,
oh, it's $10.
$10? Yeah, it was just cheap.
Y'all don't want it.
Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it.
Look. I just want to let you be known that while playing Uno, I am not responsible for the words that come out my mouth.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Your sister said the same thing. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bust you in Uno." No, she not.
I'm not.
No, she not.
I'm not claiming to be great at Uno. I'm just saying, you throw out a draw 4, you might get called a bitch.
Oh, yo!
PG was spazzing too. He was doing the same thing. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
You know what?
Intense.
You know what? I'm about to turn into negative gaming. Now, matter of fact, you know what? If as soon as we play Uno, that's when negative game is coming out. Because
Hey,
yo,
I got
it's
the money in the account right now. You're not trying to get it tonight, so that's all I
we
know.
can get it. I know Ceez, he got the game. That's one.
Corey.
I got it. Corey, do you have it?
On Xbox.
Corey, buy it right
Is it
now.
crossplay?
I'm not
Is it
buying it
crossplay?
right now. No, it's not crossplay.
Corey, buy
I
it.
wish it was. Yo, buy it, Corey. Buy it, Corey.
No.
I will send you the money myself.
God.
Nah,
Corey,
cause
just buy
now
the game because I'm swiping my card right now. They talk
What?
to trash.
he's swiping his card.
You're gonna swipe your card in your console?
Yeah, got that new PS4 feature. Xbox ain't got that.
Imagine they did that though. Would
God.
that?
So many
Would it-
V-Bucks would probably be bought by parents' credit cards.
Oh, it'd
I
be
do just
bad.
want to say, Corey, that that Ginyu swap saved my life.
Fucking bullshit, you know it.
It's so
Like
great.
it even did the animation of me vanishing in
didn't get it in
mid
time.
animation.
You didn't get it
no,
in time.
I know, but I vanished. It showed the vanish mid animation of when it happened. I was like, what is it? It still went through.
Look, Corey,
Oh,
are you?
it's so
Are
stupid.
you? Question is,
No,
are you
I'm
buying
not
Uno
getting
right
it. I have it on
Alright.
Xbox.
All right, so I'm gonna send you $20.
No, you ain't. I'll send it right back. I'll send it
He
right
not?
back.
Block him if he sends it back.
Oh my god, I'm not getting Uno.
Corey, just buy the game.
No.
Can you share play with him and then he can play with us like that?
Play.
Corey, buy the game.
Nope.
Nah, SharePlay
You said
should
nope.
work on that. SharePlay should work on that.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about. All right, we're about to do share
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
then,
bro. I'm not gonna buy Uno, please. Wait, what did you say? Share play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know share play. I'll be honest. I'm more of an Xbox guy, kind of guy. I don't know how
Long
SharePlay
story
is.
short, you about to play Uno.
All right. It's fair. Is it free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like free.
They have a free trial version.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know if it's like
Fuck
I don't
that.
know if it's online though.
Shit.
Oh, I'm about to download that and find out.
Shit, cause people talking stuff talking about they the champ, and Uno calling me a bitch cause I drove 4. What kind of
Look.
shit is this?
I just want to let you know, like, I just want to make sure that our relationship doesn't change if words are said. Like,
Alright, ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change. I'm gonna be shy. I'm gonna turn into negative gaming now. You better ask King C because he was watching my stream. I was cursing up a storm. Oh boy, don't do it to
that's
yourself.
fine, but some stuff like gets said, like 100%. Just warning you, like,
Alright, I can
Like-
take it. I can take it. I can take it.
your mom might get called some things.
Oh my god, what's up with this? What is this? Uno! The mothers!
Uno
Yeah,
gets brought into play.
she might be
Okay,
like.
Just an example.
She might have been seen doing some explicit things behind grocery stores.
Okay, but I can understand that this was Mario Kart. I understand that, but Uno, it's just cards.
Uno is just
Mario,
intense.
yeah. Alright, we can see. Let's do it. Let's try it out. This could be the first game
downloading right
night.
The
This is
real
the
thing
first-
that ruins friendships, you know, when you're playing Mario Party and then you decide to steal all the stars of the person in front.
Didn't I do that to you? Did I do that to you one time? I think I
Sure you
did.
did, and I'm sure I yelled at you.
You fucking pissed. Look, our entire friendship is just me and Corey, like, finding better ways to screw each other.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we have a game called Ice. We get a Smirnoff Ice and we hide it. We try to get the other person to find it. And if you find it, you gotta chug it.
Well, first you gotta yell, you got iced, bitch. So if you don't
Yeah.
yell that, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm up 4-0, 4-1. I think you guys made like one.
You had a one lucky night streak.
Oh man, it was nonstop. No, that's not it, dude.
Yeah, it was.
There
It was that.
There was one day where we all hung out,
Yeah.
and I made breakfast for everyone, and I planned this out. It took me 3 hours. I made breakfast for everyone, and I put it in the fridge right in front of the soda that I knew Corey would go to eventually. About 3 hours later, we're in the living room playing games. Corey gets up, goes to the kitchen. I'm like, hey, can you grab me a soda? Sure. He goes in the kitchen, opens the door, and all I hear, fuck.
Yep. Okay, it took you 3 hours to come up with that, though?
No, it sat there.
That?
It sat there for 3 hours. I wanted to be
before you're like, it took me 3 hours to prep this. I'm like, you just put the ice in the fridge and then waited.
Nah, it took you 3 hours to go to the kitchen. I'm like, yeah, bitch. I was sitting there waiting all day.
I bet you were.
I couldn't ask because then you'd get suspicious.
Just like that one time, it was behind the TV or something. You're like, oh, check behind TV, check behind TV. Like, all right, I'll check behind TV. There it is.
Oh man, Chaz, I gotta play this with you next time I'm over. It's a fun game. And we also don't play with the small Smirnoff ices. We play with the
No, we don't. We do.
No, you do. I play with the liter bottles.
Cause you're stupid.
You got
None
chug
of that
liter
game
goes. Hey, you still chug it.
I mean,
Are you downloading? Are you downloading?
Yeah, are you
Uno?
downloading?
What?
I'm ready.
Are you downloading Uno?
How am I supposed to download Uno when I'm...
Do the trial. The trial is up. Why is my
King Ceez, are you gonna call me a bitch if I draw for you too?
No, I gotta pause my
I ain't gonna do all
stream.
that. I'm still trying to do
Hey, I got
I'm
the
playing
comic you
Avengers,
wanted.
man. This shit live.
Bro, you better get off Avengers and play Uno.
Brother, not playing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come on. Now to get up.
Before I revoke your Avengers.
Okay.
Cause you got me hyped about it, like you said it's
Nah,
always
Chad.
good.
Hyped
Chaz,
about what?
remember, you leasing that game right now.
Say you listen.
Where we at?
Why is my connection so garbage?
Because you garbage. Oh!
Ooh.
Boom, got him.
Fine. It's fine.
Fine.
You ran right into that one, Chris.
That's
Sure
cool.
did.
That's cool. You don't catch that 1,000 years of death. You can be real sorry.
He gonna
Yeah.
be sorry to draw for. My fault.
Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Here, I gotta hop out. I gotta see why my connection's so bad.
Alright. Good, loser.
To gain access to our VIP balcony for the main event.
Okay. Oh, you must have. Where are you at?
I can get one more.
Director Fury.
Director, aren't you concerned that your helicarrier's reactor might
Look at
be
this
incapable
nerd.
of containing this Terrigen? We know
Trust
nothing of...
We wouldn't be moving forward if this wasn't completely safe. The Chimera delivers the safety and protection of the Avengers
Who's
and
in my
S.H.I.E.L.D.
chat
combined.
here? DLP,
Thank you.
the cheese man, is in my chat right now.
I was never gonna believe this.
Oh, hey kid, be careful.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm only getting 50 megs, so...
I mean, it's pretty common for PlayStation.
Shh. Yeah, but it's a 73
It's
minute.
legit. Like I'm saying.
70-minute download.
I'm done.
So how about this? We all meet back here tomorrow,
I'm down.
9:30, for some Uno.
Shit, y'all. I'm ready.
We can stream some Uno.
So, yeah, you sure you want you sure you want everyone to see the ass whooping?
Look, as long as you're okay with getting called out your name, that's cool. Bro, Corey knows. Chaz might know. Well, Chaz knows that I can say some off the wall stuff sometimes.
What you mean? I might know. Yeah, I done heard some shit.
I just get pissed. I'm like so mad at Uno somehow.
Make me look like what?
Bro, but it'd be so funny though. You gotta admit, it'd be hilarious.
No, I'm trying to like, you know, I have like 2 cards left, and then Chris comes in with this fucking like hand of just 7, just piles it on my way. It's like, really? And then like it goes around once, and there's like 20 more, and it's like, next thing you know, you got a handful of 50 thanks to Chris.
Look, just don't be a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Just don't be a bitch.
We're here to celebrate 2
It's a good podcast though. Some good
Arguing.
hands were thrown.
He said that arguing. Corey, what was the total? What was the total wins and losses? Does he tell you?
Shut up. I think we were pretty even actually.
Okay. I felt the back and forth, but dude, I swear.
The debate, your skills went down, and I'm like, what is going on? Dude, I'm gonna capitalize on this.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to focus on something, so it's either fucking this or something else. So
You wanted to play fighters.
hold on, don't act like I went out like a bitch. I didn't. You're a bitch. So I hope Goku gets constipated or gets diarrhea and shits on the floor.
Oh no.
Yep. And then I hope the same thing happens to Nim, and then right after you get done cleaning it up, Nim does the same thing.
Because no, her shits are the worst. And on that note, I'm gonna end my stream here. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and
tune in tomorrow for the
Tony, check it out.
if I join the Uno match, may or may not. But this podcast will go next week.
If Corey doesn't stream tomorrow, just know everybody that Corey's a big old whopping little bitch.
A whopping, that's a new one.
With the tiny wiener.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah, micro. Like, yeah. You gotta get tweezers just to jerk off.
We're just gonna go. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Like, yep. That's Corey for you.
Chris, what the fuck's wrong with you?
What? What?
Fucking.
Why won't you just download Uno?
Cause I have it on Xbox and I'm not gonna get it again.
Download the fucking trial.
Why?
Cause it's free.
Yeah, but then I get pissed and then I say how much you suck dick.
Download trial.
Fucking fuck you.
That's fine.
See, it's already coming. And I haven't even started it.
If you don't play, I will accept that Sai is your favorite Naruto character.
Oh my fuck right on.
Actually, we move in together, I'm gonna get a cat, I'm gonna name him Sai.
No, Yeah. Yeah, bitch.
I don't know.
So what happens when you're a baby back bitch? You don't get to make decisions. Actually, if everybody's okay, staying on, I'm about to be done in like 15 minutes.
Understood. Stay behind me. I will deal with it.
What? On Uno.
What?
Uno download.
Open.
Shut up, bitch.
Fucking
You fucking cum huffer.
Don't steal my line. Don't take credit for my comebacks.
Nah, you never said that.
Shut the fuck up. Wait, PUBG's free right now on PS Plus?
Yeah. It's the free game of the month. It's still garbage.
That's weird, but
Steal a whole toilet bowl full of shit.
yeah, because it's ran off of an engine of a game that's off of another engine. Like I've been saying for years, like they need to make their own damn engine, and then it'll be good. But fucking fuck.
Yep.
I guess while we're here, I guess we can kind of go over some podcast discussions.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Ooh. Hey, what's up with the business? That's not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice, you fucking slut.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey.
Oh, dumb penny whore.
Whoa, oh my god.
This is our conversation on a daily basis.
Oh my god.
Oh, dumb piece of shit.
Ooh. Oh man. I'm surprised King Ceez don't talk to me like that, man. I'm surprised. King Ceez don't talk to me like that?
Nah, you talk to me. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, right. That's it. You can talk. Nah, let me change that real quick. See, look, this is just what, how many years? I've about 5 years worth of GameStop gets you. 5 years worth of friendship gets you. Being stuck with a bitch ass motherfucker like Corey.
Oh, no.
Talk yourself like that.
Oh yeah, you
little bitch.
Fucking cum stain.
Alright, oh my god. Okay. Damn. That's not nice. What the fuck? We're not even playing Uno. We're like, oh damn.
You just wait.
Shit, yeah. Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead with what you were saying. I'm sorry for Chris's long route.
We all know he's a stupid little bitch. So anyway.
Oh my.
Let's see. Where did I?
Oh, he wrote a list.
Damn, he wrote a list?
Did I?
I mean, did you?
I didn't write a list.
Oh, shit, maybe you should have wrote a list, damn.
Maybe I should have, I forget what I brought up last time. I guess the one thing from before is, since it is being live streamed, it's gotta be on time!
Jazz.
Oh, I'm eating some fries right now. What you were saying?
Be on time.
So I was just saying, like, if we got, since it's a podcast that's actually being legitimately streamed, like, it's got to be the same time, or at least like put on social media, like, hey, we're gonna be so late, but shouldn't be very often because viewers should expect the same time. Anyway, there's that. 2, the biggest problem is a guy named Chris is on his podcast. No.
Picture an invite. Yeah.
Take your spot.
Picture an invite, like I said.
I don't know, I guess with the topics, see, I don't want, I guess coming from like a viewer or a listener standpoint, like some topics, like, because I remember the first one that I did, there were some topics where it was just like, couple answers and then move on to the next. Like they need to be fleshed out a little bit. I guess how am I trying to say this? Like, I guess put more of a part into topic conversations as a whole before moving on to the next one. It can't just be like a lightning round of stuff. That's gonna, like, I guess, to deter from people listening.
Fucking new guy comes in and thinks he's running shit.
I know podcasts. I know what listeners want to hear and what they don't want to hear. You know, I don't want to turn people away or turn people off from stuff.
I mean, you do that when fucking people see you.
Yeah? Yeah? Now I'm just listening to your stupid voice.
Now he's giving good advice. That's good. That's some good advice. So you mean put more details into it, like put more questions? I got you.
At least let the topic kind of grow and dwindle a bit between all of us before kind of like moving on to the next one or something. Just kind of get it out there. And I don't know, if there needs to be an average time length of these podcasts, and I don't know if how many topics are going to be too many to cram into one session. You don't want to just be kind of listing topics off and off and off.
No, I need to be at least an hour.
I don't.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. So I don't want to have too many topics at one time. Because there's sometimes where I saw the list and it's like, holy shit.
Damn.
I mean, nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to have it be too big. And then I guess the only other thing I would say was the questions part.
Mm-hmm.
At least don't have too many questions. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help out the podcast as a whole, man. And I don't know. Yeah, if any of that makes sense, but my 2 cents on that.
It's one of those things where for the episode they gotta be on a strict, more schedule as far as being it's just cleaned up. If you clean it up, you'll get that clean air that you need.
So let me ask y'all this: how many topics do y'all want per episode? How many?
I guess it depends on the topic. If there's a huge week, let's say if they gave a huge info dump on Cyberpunk or something, that's one huge topic, and then maybe a couple minor topics. So I guess it depends on that. So it really just depends. It just, cause I'm sure there's news week, so there's not a lot going on. But I mean, the fact that this is not just a gaming podcast, but also a pop culture and stuff like that, so that helps.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't put in more than 8.
5 can be the minimum.
Yeah.
That could be good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn, Corey doesn't hear changing shit.
At least I'm giving my feedback. I'm some bitch in here.
Ooh, use that white privilege. Use that white privilege.
Hey. What about you, Chris? You have any input that you want to add on?
Give us input.
Nah, I'll just go with the flow.
What about you, CB?
Nah, I see what I mean. That's the only thing I would say is the episode need to be at least an hour. No more. Depending on how much. That's what I was thinking too. Depending on the news, you want that hour to be the sweet spot for real. Cause at least for the episode, cause then we can just jump out of that thing and then go into late night play games or some shit like that. But I always keep the episodes at least an hour.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, that's how I am. I go with the flow.
Yeah, the whole like having that intro portion and that outro portion is definitely a big.
Yeah, that's what I be telling them. I be telling them that's like important, super important.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'm gonna take the questions out actually.
Well, I like some of them, like the because it gives some personality to us as a whole.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, what's your
favorite movie?
And then I mean,
I like
also
those
I don't know if you guys have like a social media for this as well. Like if you have like a Twitter or something, like ask those same questions out to the
people,
listeners, like after like either before the podcast. Actually, yeah, before the podcast. Just kind of.
They had like one question for the each show. It would be good.
Yeah. Shout out like a listener or whatever, get some interactions going.
Yeah, listeners love them shout outs.
Yeah, I guess Corey's not that stupid.
So like is 9:30 good for all of y'all or
9:30 is good for me. I think 9:30 is good for 75% of the party.
75%. Damn. What about you, Corey? Is it good for you?
Good for me.
Man, fuck that guy.
Ooh, that's not nice. What about you, CB?
No, 9:30 be sweet for me. Like the last couple of weeks, 9:30 was pretty much sweet for me. We ain't get on. We actually was a little bit earlier. Last week, right? Or was we? Yeah,
I wasn't on last week.
Yeah, we was up late. We was up till the sun was up.
Yo, we was up until 5 in the morning.
Yeah, we was up playing for a while. Like, so,
so fuck that.
9:30 was sweet for me, especially when everybody know what I gotta do. It was just little homie. You just caused that to fuck all up.
It was little homie. He's holding you up.
That's fine.
Because he called me.
He'll get beat on tomorrow.
Yeah, he called me up literally like.
Hold up.
Right
what was you?
He had to do it.
I'm assuming he was at his mama's.
Nah, he went over his grandma's house because everybody wanted to see him because of his birthday and shit this week.
Yeah. He just want to be at home playing the game. CJ just like his space. He just don't like to be like. He definitely just like to be left alone.
But if it wasn't his birthday or nothing like that, if I had to do this party, I would have just waited. I would have told him I'd come pick him up the next day.
I was telling him, like, bro, like, yeah, you could just text me and I could have went and got him, like, after I got off work, so.
I didn't think none of it.
Y'all be forgetting about me, bro. I do hella shit for these little kids.
That's the whole reason why I don't need you to go ahead and keep doing shit. You can live your life.
Nah, like, I explained it to Erica the best way. Best part about being an uncle is, like, I'm a deadbeat dad that show up every once in a while. that still get love.
See the shit that he be saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't even tell you, so Vaughn and them last time they was over, so my cousins was over my house. Alex was visiting from Chicago, and Vaughn asked me, like, I was like, yeah. So, like, you gotta hit these girls with a finger trick. And they was like, what's the finger trick? I'm like, alright, check it. So you got the one finger just to test the waters. You got the two fingers just to get in there so she feels something. You got the three to see how if she a freak. You got the four, she can fit four, you like, alright, do I really want to do this? If she can take five, you don't want it. And it was like, Chris, bro, what is wrong with you?
I ask myself that every day.
Bro, Erica over here like, Chris, why are you telling me this? Like, motherfucker, you be saying some nasty ass shit too. Like, I don't want to know what you into.
So, King Ceez.
Yeah.
You know how, like, Charlamagne has Donkey of the Day? We gotta do something like that for the podcast.
Later today.
How was it? Nah, not that. You said later today?
Excuse of the day.
Okay, what you?
Who would be like that in like what you saying? Like in Universal?
What you mean?
Like, as far as you trying to keep it in like a gaming tone, or you trying to keep it in like a just universal, just pop culture period?
I guess pop culture, a little bit of gaming, like some, I don't know, like if a gaming studio does some fuck shit, you can like call them out on their shit.
I like that.
I'm thinking pop culture would be better because we can, like, if gaming, something's always going on somewhere. So if we like stick to pop culture, we can just knock it out.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about whether or not we want to stick to like gaming or pop culture. But I'm thinking like pop culture would be better just in case, like, because not everything is going on, and it's not every day like something in game is going on. But somebody's always getting into something when it comes to like something. So
yeah. Yo, King Ceez,
do both. Have a mix of both.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Stupid.
Yeah. Next week you hosting.
Okay.
Yeah, you hosting.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm tired of hearing your mouth.
No, you ain't. You haven't heard enough.
Start beating on you at like a grandma in a nursing home.
Oh no!
You fucking would.
I guess I can already see how Uno gonna turn out. Bad, horrible cursings.
Bro, you talk about this, bro. This is like literally how me and Corey just talk to each other on a regular basis.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's our friendship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitch.
What?
Do y'all got Friday the 13th?
Nope.
Damn.
Wait, wasn't it free at one point on PlayStation?
Yeah. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's free right now.
Oh, that's bullshit. Man, fuck this game. This game fucking sucks. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna buy a when I'm finally fucking able to move. I'm gonna grab a bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna scare the shit out of your daughters with them.
Ooh.
You can go down to Florida and get them a Jeep.
Say again?
So you can go to Florida and get them a Jeep.
They gonna let me bring it on the plane? Because I refuse to drive to Florida again. Corey, did you download the trial for Uno?
Nope.
He said nope.
Bitch, what did I tell you to do?
King Ceez. You want to do the topics too?
Yeah, I can box them out.
But it's all you next week.
Let me do the topics.
Oh, you want? We should take turns.
Ass or titties?
Ass or titties?
Yeah, that's the topic we're gonna give a Chris.
Shit.
Sorry, repeat that again.
Ass or titties?
Oh my god.
What?
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You dumb, dummy.
You dumb dummy.
What's so?
Yes. You can't play the online part of Uno with the trial. Well, Corey, looks like you're buying it. Corey, come on, just buy it.
Jumping on this.
Look, I just bought you Avengers, and you can't spend $10 on.
I'm gonna play Avengers.
Damn.
You can't spend $10 on this.
I'm gonna be busy playing Avengers and get to the co-op portions. I'll play together.
So we're not friends.
Oh my god, shut up.
Wow, that's cool. Thought we were like, that's
God,
buds, but
got
no
whiny
whatever.
Chris, he's back.
Now I know. Now I know.
Just do it for the
murder.
podcast. Just do it for the podcast.
Yeah, do it for the podcast, Corey. Spend $10 for the podcast.
Okay, I'll do that when the podcast happens next week.
Damn.
Alright, Corey, I'm about to stream on YouTube. Oh no,
You're not doing the podcast though. You're just streaming.
So you're saying my stream isn't important?
It's not the podcast. So nope.
Well, alright, we about to do next week's stream, next week's podcast right now.
Yeah, what's the topics?
Topics? Uno.
Oh my god. This stream is brought to you by Uno and Uno only.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Uno? It sucks! Alright. See you guys next week.
I don't know, fucking rocks.
I'm done.
Wow. Yo, Chaz, what time CJ party at?
2:30.
How long does that last then?
It's only like for an hour and a half.
Alright, cool, because I love the kid, but I kind of want to play games tomorrow too.
Yeah.
So I love the kid, but nah.
Bro. CJ, no. We gotta, I think, bro, do I beat on CJ too much? You think I beat on him too much? You said no. I mean, I don't leave no bruises or nothing, so.
Oh no.
I like how Chaz is like, nah, you don't beat on him enough. Beat his ass.
But I mean, you know, a young boy, my uncle used to do that shit to me like all the time. All the time.
Alright. As he get older, I'm gonna start going harder. Kick him down some steps.
Nah, that's just going crazy.
Nah, cause I was thinking, cause the other day, I was standing next to him and I turned. I wasn't even going ahead of my turn, and he's playing hard as crap. I was like, bruh, maybe I gotta stop hitting on you. Like, you scared about my movements. Oh, Street Fighter 5 is free right now? That's cool. No interest in that game. Bro, if I knew they were gonna put Spell Break free, I wouldn't have bought it.
Yep.
I'm like, why always saw they? But alright, if we ain't playing on now, I'm gonna hop off and I got anime to watch. I got 400 more episodes of One Piece, so.
Fucking Christ.
So. Alright, later.
Later.
Peace.
Hey, get back here. Just got confirmation. A shield convoy
Casey, you still here?
this morning. This from one of Fury's morning briefs.
So what? At the dark party? I mean, at the dark show?